What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today we're actually going to work on Betty the Bourbon because we took it away for a drive over New Year's and it started having like a real bad missing issue, and then it was just cutting out. Just surfed through a heap of forums and whatnot, and it seems like it's the crank angle sensor from what I can work out. So I've got a new crank angle sensor. I also ended up grabbing a cam angle sensor and a replacement coil. So both of the sensors are AC Delco, just OEM replacements, and this one is also OEM, I believe. It's a Denso coil. So we're going to chuck those in. I'm pretty sure the running problem is just the crank angle sensor, but I bought the other ones because I figured the truck's getting like 20 something years old now, and I don't know when this stuff was last replaced or if ever replaced. So have to excuse all the cobwebs. That's only like a couple of weeks worth of cobwebs. So we're going to jump under here. Just want to get some brake clean and stuff, and we'll just replace this crank angle sensor first, try and start it up, see if that is the problem, and then we'll go ahead and check the coil and everything in too. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can see, so the sensor's just up in here. Let's give it a quick bit of a spray because it's real oily and greasy. Yuck.
Greasy.
Greasy. Right, let's see if this... Oh, it's the next wrong size. Right, finally found the right socket, I hope. Looks like the sump seal might be leaking a bit too.
What's that?
There's like a seal that goes around the front of the sump here, like around by the crank. This looks like a bit of oil dripping out of it.
Oil?
That other one looks like it's got a slightly different shaped frame. We'll go have a look. So there's actually sensors look the same, but they've got different little bolting brackets. The hole centers look about the same, but this one's got this extra little dog leg for some reason. So we'll just have a look, see if that's maybe for another option or what. Because it looked like there was plenty of room for where that was, so maybe that just goes into nowhere. We'll go and chuck it in and give it a try. The depths look the same too, so chuck it in and see what happens. Ah! Starting to rain a bit heavier now. God damn it! Every time I go out there, it's raining again. Alright guys, so just plugged it in. The extra little bracket does sort of just hang off into nowhere in the side, so I don't know, maybe it's a different model, or whether on a different model the loom comes this way. That's a clip for the loom. I'm not sure. But I'm going to jump up the top now, give it a crank over and see if it goes. Oh, so that was definitely the problem because it fired up straight away. It's definitely the problem, but oh yeah, I don't know if you can tell on the video. It's got like a bit of a miss. Leah's going around with a magnet and picking up any nails and screws that are around the driveway here.
Sun?
It's a gnarly nail and another nail.
And the sun.
It's lucky. We don't want those going on our tyres. So sometimes it's usually just when it's cold. It sounds a bit better now that with that. Tell you what, I wish my LS had that oil pressure. Oh, I wonder if I might take it for a little drive around the block and just check how it goes under load in case it starts breaking up. Alright guys, so it actually already feels like it's running better. It used to have like a real hard out miss when it was cold like this. So I'm wondering if that sensor has been slowly going out for a while. Obviously it's not under load yet. We'll pull it out of the driveway here. Oh, we'll go over that gravel. We're doing a bit of renovations on widening the driveway, and
We put in steps.
yeah, we put in some steps, didn't we? So handbrakes on, that won't help. Alright, so we'll see, we've got good oil pressure. Good old. It's hard to tell. It sounds like it might have that mess, but I don't know if I'm just hearing the fans. I notice if I don't drive it for ages too, it gets real condensation out of the exhaust. You can see this, you might not be able to see the smoke. But it's I'm not sure what it is. I did pour some 2-stroke petrol in here ages ago, and I wonder if it's just a bit of that oil accumulating in the fuel tank still. I would have thought they would have burned off by now. I think it is definitely sounding better, but it's just that condensation out the exhaust that worries me when it's cold. It doesn't look like oil smoke, like it's not like it's getting blow by. It's just, I don't know, it's random. It's almost like 2-stroke oil, like it's like steam. Those guys put the rock on the grass, so we're usually going to do skip. Oh, so that was definitely better than before. It obviously didn't run before, but might have a look at how tricky it is to do that cam angle sensor. Let's see if we've got time to do that now, quick. Alrighty guys, so I just pulled the E30. Leah gave me a hand, we pushed it round, got it this way so we can fit the front of the Chevy, hopefully far enough in. And we'll do the coil and the other sensor just with it under here because it's still raining on and off a bit, so make a bit of room and may as well do it inside.
Please don't run me over.
Right guys, so the original one's still riveted on. There's little rods pushed through and squashed. So I'm just going to hit these with a grinder, pop them out, and I've got a couple of little, I think these are M4 bolts I can use to replace those, and then we'll see how it goes. Sweet. What I might just do is hit that with a little black paint where I was grinding. Right guys, so now I just gotta pull the dizzy cap off and do the cam angle sensor. May as well do it while I got the intake and everything off.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, so we just got that cam angle sensor in, which is pretty much just pop the dizzy cap rotor off, pull the right hand side leads off, lean that over, pull the dizzy rotor out, and then underneath that there's like a little plate, and you got to make sure the plate's in the right place. You got to crank the motor over, and there's a little dog leg where the cam sensor just fits out, and the motor's still warm too. I'm like sweating now because the motor's still warm from that little drive, but at least that's done. Just going to put all the intake back in and fire it up and just check she goes still. Yeah, sure. Sweet. Oh, that's good. A little bit of a noisy tappet on this side, but probably need to check all the backlash on the valve lash on the rockers, because I doubt that's been done since it's new too. It's only got 70,000 miles on it, so I don't think it's actually had that much serious maintenance. Oh well guys, I'm pretty stoked with their progress for this video. She's back to purring like a pride of lions. I'm sure it still had that bit of a miss when it started though, but I'm just going to keep an eye on that, because even when I chuck the scanner in, it's not throwing any codes or anything, even when it's doing the miss. But I do want to chuck a compression tester on it in case it is a bit low on compression on one of the cylinders or something. But cheers for checking out this video guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.